Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're listening to this. Today's topic is what's your morning ritual or routine? Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to be here. For those who don't know me, I'm Sandra with Ever Changing Life, clearing energy clutter, mind, body, soul, and home. I am an energy movement facilitator, and my main focus is helping to bring you back to life after a painful life transition, like divorce or job loss or death. A life doesn't have to be a life change, doesn't have to be the end of joy. Death is not the greatest loss in life. Loss is when life dies inside you while you are still alive. So today's topic, what's your morning ritual or routine? Do you even have a morning ritual or routine? Have you ever thought about developing one? Or do you have a routine, but something in your life has changed and you're having trouble maintaining it? If you have a ritual or routine, I want you to take a minute to think about how well it's working. Does your routine calm you and help you to have a better day, or does it put you on edge and leave you scattered and feeling rushed? Now, realistically, anything we do over and over and over again is a routine. Now, I want to make sure that your routines are serving you. That should be your greatest thought. Is what you are doing serving you? So the results we get in our lives are mostly determined by the choices we make. And your morning can set your morning, how your morning goes, can set the tone for your entire day. Yet many of us start the day feeling rushed or scattered or frustrated. But today you'll learn how some simple things, including tapping, can change your morning and leave you feeling grounded, focused, and ready for a productive day, no matter what your day entails. Now, I find it so important to start the day with some kind of routine. And my usual routine is pretty calm and steady. I get up, shower, dress, head downstairs. I put on the kettle, which was filled last night. Everything's ready. I put a pan on the stove and turn it on, and I pull the coffee and egg and avocado and cheese out of the fridge. I beat the egg and put it in the pan. Next, the cheese goes in. Then I get the cooked ground sausage out of the freezer and add that to my omelet. Now I add the coffee to the pot and add the boiled water. This is something I do every single day. I have the same breakfast every day. And when I say every day, I mean 99% of the time. When I'm eating at home, this is what happens. So as you can see, I have a routine. If I forget to fill the kettle the night before, it throws off the routine a little bit. Now, it doesn't ruin my whole day, but it does throw off my routine. And it makes a difference if I'm prepared or I'm not prepared. Now, I'm not expecting you to develop a routine like mine. I'm just saying a routine helps us to start our day. So I have a friend who has a calming routine of making tea. Not only is it a routine, but she's developed a ritual of sorts. She does it the same way every time, and it calms and centers her. It's her little meditation, the way she makes tea. She not only enjoys the making of the tea, she enjoys the drinking of the tea after. It's her little ritual. Routine and process help us to start the day on the right foot or with the right attitude. We are creatures of habit, so of course it is something we find, it must be something we find pleasurable. And if it's not pleasurable, we're probably not going to do it. And it really does help to set the intention for the day. And that's where ritual comes in. So if we can set the daily intent, just think about how much better our days would be if we have a goal in mind, and not a goal of action, but a goal of feeling, a goal of emotion, a goal of joy. So you really need to develop your own ritual or routine, but I'm going to give you some things you can try in order to make that happen. So meditation is a great intent setter. You don't have to block off a large amount of time. You can simply set aside 5 or 10 minutes to sit quietly. And you can even do this before you leave your bed. Set your intent for the day and then clear your mind of all the obstacles that could be in your way. There are tons of meditations of all lengths and ways to do them on YouTube and the internet. So I'm not going to provide you with a meditation here. You can look one up and find which one suits you best. It can be guided. I really enjoy the guided meditations much more than just listening to meditation music. I like to have directions. So for me, the guided meditation works best, but you need to pick whichever one works best for you. And some people do it without any assistance at all. They just sit down, clear their mind, and meditate. And that takes a little bit of practice. It all takes practice, even the guided and just the music. It all takes practice. And you can simply start your day by checking in on your body. So if you're laying down in bed, you can check in on your body and ask your body what it needs. Now, I know this may sound funny to ask your body what it needs, but try it anyway. When you are focused, it is amazing what your body will tell you if you're just listening. Sometimes we just need to stop long enough to listen, and that is what meditation helps us do. Now, you can also do this in the shower. Since this is not your first time in the shower, your routine should be down in the shower. So there is nothing really to think about. Everything you do is rote. You've done this so many times before. You're able to wash and condition your hair and body without any thought at all. So as you're doing those things, clear your mind of all thought of the upcoming day and tasks that lie ahead. Move your mind to focus on your body and how your body feels. Check in with all the different parts and see how they feel. Does your shoulder need a little attention? Is it a little stiff and sore? Did you sleep funny last night? Send it some love. And that knee you twisted last week, is it still bothering you when you actually pay attention? Send it some love too. So as you find these places in your body, send it extra energy. Send those places some love and let your body know that you're paying attention. Be present in the shower, feeling the water flowing down your body with all the negative thoughts and feelings flowing down the drain. This is a great exercise to help clear your energy. And this is a wonderful ritual that really doesn't take any extra time as you're already in the shower. And when you're done, you will feel peaceful and centered, and you can start your day feeling peaceful and centered. Some have found it very soothing and calming to make a ritual of making coffee or tea, as I mentioned my friend earlier. Again, it is something that needs to bring you pleasure and joy, something that is not rushed or stressful, because the intent is to start your day with a calm presence. I like to pick one word or a phrase when I'm setting my daily intention. Do you want your day to be productive, calm, fruitful, peaceful, happy, joyous, without conflict? What do you want your day to look like? You can pick a word that you want your day to look like, and that can be your intent for the day. And this brings me to visualizing. Well, meditation is really clearing your mind and paying attention to what is happening with your body and letting your mind be empty so you can receive messages. Visualization is seeing what you want your day to look like. And I'm sure you've heard of how athletes visualize crossing the finish line, and that is one of the things they do to train for their race or activity. That's one of the things that gives them the edge. They can visualize themselves winning. That's one way they can help themselves win. And we can do this in our ordinary lives. We don't have to be athletes or in training. Although we are in training of sorts, we are always learning and things are always changing. So we are always adapting. So we are always in training. So if meditation is not your thing, you may want to try visualization. When you visualize, you get really clear on what you want to happen. You see it in your mind's eye. You can close your eyes to visualize things. It is not just a fleeting thought. It is a well thought out, detailed plan. So you don't just think, oh yeah, I want my day to go better. That's not going to do it. You can see it all playing like a movie in your head. You can see the kids all getting along and eating breakfast, and you can see your boss in a jovial mood. You can see yourself in traffic on the way home, and the traffic is moving along. This is much more than simply, I hope things go well today. You are going to be viewing your day in your head before it happens. And the key is believing it will happen just like that. Now, don't get hung up on it just being perfect. Whether it be meditation or visualization, you may not get great results the first time. Like I said, we're in training. And I'm sure that you've heard the term, practice makes perfect. While we are not looking for perfection, we are looking for improvement, and that takes practice, no matter what you are trying to improve. So don't beat yourself up if you don't get the hang of it right out of the gate. It takes practice to make routines and processes and rituals work. I also don't want you to think because one thing has gone wrong in the day that the whole day is lost. I have a good friend who once said to me, I don't have bad days. I have bad moments. I want you to think about that for a second. Because when he said that, something clicked inside me. And that simple statement changed my life. I no longer have bad days. And I would love that for you too. So just remember, life is a work in progress, a journey, and we need to be grateful for all parts of that journey because it is usually not just one experience that makes us who we are. It is a combination of experiences. You could also start your day with affirmations. Now, affirmations are I statements that help you build your confidence and enthusiasm. And most of the time, they are statements confirming what you have or reminding you of what you want. They work well in conjunction with visualization. So here are some examples of affirmations. And if you're going to combine them with visualization, you would say the statement and then visualize it being true. You would see it being true. So I am beautiful. I am smart. I am funny. I am rich. I am a good friend. I am fit and healthy. I am competent. You get the point. I am. What are you? What do you want to portray? What do you want to project? If you do affirmations over and over and over again, 3 to 5 times a day, and then you can gradually go down once you've got things moving. So this brings me to tapping, or the emotional freedom technique. Tapping is something that's ideal for the morning, but you can also incorporate it at any time in the day when you feel you need some clarity or you need to clear the overwhelm and boost your productivity. So many people go through their morning and go through their day scattered and harried. They just kind of take off and go with the flow. And I think that when you take a little bit of time in the morning to say, hey, where am I right now? What do I want to create? And what do I want to feel? That it allows you to create the day you want, and more importantly, the experience you want on a daily basis. Now, there's definitely nothing wrong with going with the flow. And if the flow is, especially if the flow is going where you want to go, think of it as a river. You hop in the boat and the current immediately pulls your boat downstream. What if you don't want to go downstream? What if there are rapids and a waterfall? And what if going with the flow is dangerous? Sometimes you have to steer that boat where you want it to go rather than just going with the flow. Now, don't take that to mean you can never go with the flow. Where others are concerned, I often go with the flow. But if it's something that I want, that I need to be the one steering the boat, you need to do what's best for you. What makes you happy? What brings you joy? And if going with the flow does that, then go with the flow. But if going with the flow doesn't bring you joy, then you need to consider whether or not what you're doing is working. So I always try to do something in the morning. And if it's not first thing in the morning, if I don't do something, I'll notice within a couple of hours that I'm not as energized and as focused as I could be if I had done it. So I stop and I'll do it. If you've listened to my other videos, you will know that tapping can be general or it can be very specific because I don't know who's watching or their specific needs. So I will be making this very general. If tapping is the ritual you want to do in the morning to set your tone for the day, you can, of course, use your own words. In fact, I would encourage it. You can check in with your own thoughts and your own feelings and change whatever I've said here to fit you. Customize it to you, because that will make it even more powerful. So before we start tapping, I also want to mention that when you're doing affirmations, you can be tapping as well. And that is a powerful way to start the day as well. The powerful way to get things moving, to get those affirmations imprinted on your body so that your body knows where you are, where you want to be. And it helps bring your affirmations into reality more quickly if you're building things up. So if you've not tapped before, check out my How to Tap video. Whether you have tapped before or not, you can still follow along and get something out of what we're going to do right now. So please follow along to get the most from this exercise. Tapping is an active participation thing. It is not something you just hear and you get it. Tapping, it's a combination of acupressure and talking. So the acupressure, actually tapping on those points, helps to get your body focused on what, and your mind focused on what's actually going on with you, what you're trying to move. So follow along, physically do the exercise. So tapping on the side of your hand, right here. Repeat after me. So I'll tell you where to tap and I'll tell you what to repeat after me. Nice and simple. So tap on the side of your hand and repeat after me. Even though I'm feeling all this anxiety and overwhelm, I acknowledge and accept how I feel. Even though I am feeling all this anxiety and overwhelm, and I just don't know how to move forward. I acknowledge and accept that this is how I feel right now. Even though I'm feeling all this stress and anxiety, and I'm so overwhelmed by the noise in my life, I want to find a way to release this now. You can tap with your eyes open, you can tap with your eyes closed. The key is to tap. Now, the pause in between my sentences is because I want to give you time to follow along with me. So we're going to tap on the eyebrow point. All this anxiety, repeat after me, side of the eye, all this stress about my day, under the eye, all of this overwhelm, under the nose. I have so much to get done. Chin, and I don't know how to manage it all. Collarbone, all this stress and anxiety. Under the arm, it can feel so overwhelming. Top of the head, and I don't know how I'm going to deal with it all. Eyebrow, to move my way forward. Side of the eye, I'm open to finding a solution. Under the eye, and release this anxiety and overwhelm. Under the nose, but I just don't see how it's possible. Under the mouth or the chin, I'll still have a million things to do. Collarbone, I don't know how to release this. Under the arm, but what if I could just breathe in my body? Top of the head, I choose to relax. Eyebrow, knowing I have everything I need right now. Side of the eye, I choose to relax now. Under the eye, and release this overwhelm. Under the nose, I have everything I need within me now. Chin, I can take this day on. Collarbone, one step at a time. Under the arm, no matter what happens. Top of the head, I am safe. Eyebrow, allowing my body to breathe. Side of the eye, and knowing that everything is okay. Under the eye, I can ground myself at any moment. Under the nose, and know that I am safe. Chin, I choose to relax my body now. Collarbone, and know that I am safe. Under the arm, allowing my body to breathe. top of the head, knowing that everything is okay. I want you to take a nice deep breath and blow it out. Now, if you need to continue in order to feel better, you can do that. You can keep tapping. And you can do as many rounds as it takes until you feel like you are in the right space to start your day. Whether it's meditation, visualization, affirmations, or tapping, find a ritual that helps you start your day on the best foot. No matter what you have to do, how big your list is, how crazy your schedule is, you don't need to be enveloped in the crazy. If you are calm, centered, and grounded, you will be able to be more productive, and you will be surprised how much better your day goes. All of the most successful people in the world start their day with a routine or ritual. And if you don't have yours yet, I hope this helps in finding one. Try each one for a week to see which one fits best. Or maybe it's a combination. Maybe it's visualization and tapping. Maybe it's affirmations and tapping. Maybe it's just tapping or just meditation. Whichever it is, remember that thoughts create feelings. Feelings inspire action, and action is what gets the results. So take action. Move your days from overwhelm to calm and control. You can post in the comments how you are going to start your days. I'd love to know. And if you've lost your way and need some help picking yourself back up, I'm here to help. Because death is not the greatest loss in life. Loss is when life dies inside you while you are still alive. So take chances. Tell the truth. Learn to say no. Spend money on the things you love. Laugh until your stomach hurts. Dance, even if you are bad at it. Pose stupidly for photos. Be childlike. And love like it is the first time. I'm Sandra with Ever Changing Life, clearing energy clutter, mind, body, soul, and home. Have the best day.